You know what I've decided, Piper? I'm not going to buy any more chicken feeders. We're going to make one. One that's going to last. One that's going to stand the test of time. Let's go. And that's better than anything you'll ever go buy. You gotta make one. If you've noticed, it's the shitification of products these days. Okay, so I got everything clean, and we're gonna go over what these pieces are and how they go together. So this is the main tube. I made mine 40 inches tall. You can make yours as tall or as short as you'd like to. Mine's 40 inches, okay? And that's 4-inch PVC, okay? So, you need your PVC body, and then what you are going to do is you need a 4-inch sanitary tee, okay? This is for like bathroom plumbing. It's called a sanitary tee. You want to keep the main parts where everything connects the same, but this tee, it sits like that. So what you want to do is you want to take the bottom half off. And what that is going to allow for is then the chickens can get in there and peck the grain, and they get a little bit of an overhead hang to help protect from the weather. Okay? Now, that's a really big opening, and you need to reduce the feed down a little bit. So, we got our 4-inch body, we got our 4-inch sanitary tee. We need a 3-inch to a 2-inch adapter or reducer, okay? And the reason you need that is to slow the feed down. And the beauty of it is it fits right in there. It fits perfect, and the 4-inch pipe can still fit right there, okay? So that's how that goes. That's gonna limit the amount of feed, because if you had an open 4 inches, boy, it would just pour in there all the time. But as they peck it, this will just kind of drop a few pellets. It'll drop less pellets than a 4 would. So a 3-inch to a 2-inch reducer inside of a 4-inch sanitary tee. That was a lot to say. Okay, so that's the top side. We're done with the top side. The tube would just go right over this. Right on and in. Whatever, in. On the bottom, you have 2 options. This isn't an option. You have to put a little chunk of 4-inch pipe in there. But you have 2 options to seal the bottom. I opted for a clean out, like a threaded clean out or a bung. So you can do that. And I did this because it's a little cheaper than the second option. The second option is just an end cap, bam, pop it on. But you do need a small section. There's probably an option you could just put right in there, but I went with this clean out. And it just snaps in there, not like that. That goes there. This goes in there. And then this threads in there. Now that would be all nice and tight and pushed in. And I'll show you what that looks like. But I just want to show you how the parts fit before I actually fit them together. Excuse me. I just want to show you how the parts go before I put them together. you might put them together a little bit in a different order, you know what I mean, than me. So I just want to include everything. But with the T going up, you certainly don't want to run it that way. A chicken can't get their head. You see how I mean? So it's pretty self-explanatory which way it goes. You just drop that in there. You've got your clean out or your cap on the bottom. You got your body that sits in here. And then you have a cap on the top. So I'm going to get a tripod and we're going to get this thing built and fully pressed and built together so you can see it, and then I'll show you how it works. I'll fill it with feed and I'll show you. So I would recommend not gluing it together when you put it together. They fit tight enough that I would just put it together. I would recommend some sort of something on this top seal, and I would make sure that you're not sitting down in the mud. Make sure that you have like a bed of rocks. Concrete would be okay. Something that's not going to stay super wet. Give it a little bit of an area to dry, you know. So rocks are good because the water drains off the rocks, and it's not sitting on wet, you know, something that stays wet all the time. So that's where we're at. Press that in as far as you can, and I mean, it's really self-explanatory, but we'll build it. So I got that short 4-inch section installed. Now if I'm doing the threaded insert, remember, or the clean out. If you're doing the cap, you need more sticking out. Use a longer piece, okay? That wouldn't really be enough to do anything with the chunk that I have. But since my cap sits flush when it's screwed in, I didn't really need that much, okay? So if you're gonna go this style, use more. Bring this chunk that you add to it, that short one, make it taller. You know, and you could make that as long as you want. You could incorporate that a little bit taller, but keep in mind you don't want it too tall because the chickens still need to be able to peck. If you got a long distance, you don't want it 2 feet off the ground. So that's another reason why I kept it flush, just so they can peck on it. But you choose. You could do the clean out or the cap, no big deal. Anyways, thread that in. That's pretty self-explanatory. I won't bore you. Okay, so I want to show you the lid. I upgraded the lid this time, and it's just a stainless steel bolt going down. I put just enough there for a nut. Before I had a wooden knob and the weather kind of got to it. And this screw got really rusty. Make sure you have a stainless steel screw also. I have that on there for now, but I'm going to have to swap that out. You can see it's just a regular steel nut. But if you use stainless steel, then it won't rust. But here's the cap. So it's all built, sitting right there. The cap goes right on top, okay? Word of the wise, do not push that down or you'll have to use a hammer to get it off. You just want to set it on there. Do not let it go down, or do not hit it down. Otherwise you'll have to take a hammer around the edges and work your way up. But if you just set it on there, you're just fine. So overall, it's probably 50 inches tall, 52, 54. But that's it. And that's better than anything you'll ever go buy. You gotta make one. Now you see that reducer, that's a good shot of that reducer. See how it slows down the amount of feed? It just trickles out of there. So that fills up with feed, and as they take it, it trickles down more, okay? PVC holds up awesome out in the sun. I don't know what some of the store-bought ones are made of, but if you've noticed, it's the shittification of products these days, and probably a store-bought one would only last you a couple years, but I don't see any reason why this one ain't gonna last me for the rest of my life while I have chickens. You only really need one, depending on how big your flock is. I think even with I think you'd be okay with one for up to like 8 birds. Some people might say 12 birds. We had 3 of them up there, and they really only ate out of 1 anyways. Like, they had their favorites, so I took them all down. I'm cleaning 1, and I'm putting 1 back up. So, but that's how you make a chicken feeder. And so it sits on the outside. I'll show you here. It sits on the outside. Can you see? Right here. That's the water on the left. That's the feeder on the right, okay? So on the right, it sits on the outside. So you just walk up to it, pull the cap off, pour your food down in there. You don't even have to go in the coop, nothing. It's really awesome. So it's a great design. It works really well. And like I said, it's better than anything you're ever going to go buy. Might cost you the same. But like I said, you get the gratification of making it. But there it is. So I'm going to fill it up, take it outside, and show it to you in action. So here it is all installed. And you can see I just ran some of that metal strapping around it in between a couple of boards. You can fasten it however you see fit. But I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like installed. And kind of how I did it. Like I said, you guys can do it however you see fit. So here's a shot of that of the feed in it, the reducer working. I'm telling you, this is way better than you're ever gonna go buy, even if you spend 50 or $100 bucks. Just make one. You will be happy you did. Thank you for watching.